Hi, I'm Rabbi Hammer, and this is Simply Mental Health. At the end of this video, please feel free to subscribe below. And of course, you're always welcome to send me your questions and your comments, and I will try and respond to them accordingly. Today, I want to ask the following question. Exercise. How does exercise affect mental health, or does it at all? Let's look for a moment first at the benefits of exercise in general. Firstly, we know that exercise has a tremendous impact on one's well-being. It causes or can cause a person to become, number one, energetic. Number two, it certainly can affect a person's sleep patterns at night. They can go to sleep easier at night after a person exercises during the day, or at least this is proven to be the case. In addition, it improves a person's state of mind. They feel stronger, they feel confident, they feel well accomplished. And of course, exercise can also relax a person. Relaxation has its obvious positive benefits to it. So obviously, exercise is impactful on us and in terms of our well-being at large. But what about its direct impact specifically on mental health? In 2019, Harvard University came out with a study in which it demonstrated that running 15 minutes a day or walking briskly for 45 minutes to an hour a day can absolutely lessen the risk for depression to evolve in a person by 26%. In addition, they also found that exercise in general can certainly regulating exercise, or regular exercise for that matter, has been proven to prevent a relapse of depression or a relapse of a mental challenge in many people as well. And there are two basic reasons for this, because there are two basic outstanding advantages of exercise. One is physiological, and the second is psychological. Physiologically, when a person exercises, they produce what's called endorphins in their mind, in their brain. These endorphins are chemically constructive and chemically positive for a person's mindset. They cause positive thinking. They cause a person to feel very positively about themselves and their surroundings. And so that's obviously physiologically very beneficial. Psychologically, when a person exercises regularly, they are zoning in and thereby able to relieve themselves of various mindsets or positive thoughts that they might have regularly. Rather than concentrating on the ailment, the illness, the struggles that they are confronting, exercise alleviates that thought, allows them to concentrate and think about other things rather than those negative thoughts and impact at the moment. In addition, it's interesting because when we speak about something called mindfulness, it is suggested, at least, that a person, while they're exercising, should actually involve themselves in mindfulness as well, so that when they are going through, for example, running or walking, they can think about the patterns of their running, the patterns of their walking, the impact of what they're doing physically. And that will allow them to remove themselves from the negative thoughts or from the various worries that they might have around them that might be causing their mental challenges, and give them that hour or 45 minutes of a break from having those thoughts and allow them to think positively for that particular set of time. A number of tips in order to inculcate and to incorporate exercise into one's life. Number one, longer endurance is more effective. So if a person runs or walks for an hour, it's obviously more beneficial than doing so for just 15 minutes. That's not to say that 15 minutes is not effective. It also proves to be very beneficial as well. But having said that, if one decides to exercise for long periods of times, listen carefully, set for yourself realistic goals. Don't set for yourself a goal that's going to be impossible to keep to, that'll only cause to more despair and to become more discouraged, and obviously that feeds towards depression. But if you set for yourself realistic goals and you accomplish them, then there's a positive mindset. One could feel good about themselves and what they've accomplished, and that does have a direct effect on the feelings of depression and anxiety. Number two, if you are embarrassed and don't want to go to a gym and don't want to exercise around other people, well, there are plenty of exercises that one could do from home, a workout from YouTube or a video online, or one could also walk outside by themselves or with a friend, and they don't necessarily have to do so in public places. They are nonetheless accomplishing that exercise for the day. Thirdly, if a person needs encouragement with regards to exercise, no problem. Perhaps find yourself a partner, someone who can join with you in that exercise and would be part of that venture and thereby encourage you to take part in that exercise. It's always wonderful to have a friend to do so with, and they also can encourage you to accomplish what you set out to do. And finally, if you find the exercise is cost prohibitive, there are exercises that you can do without paying money. Like I suggested a few moments ago, walking outside, running outside, going to a public park and finding various exercise situations that exist there that a person can use in order to exercise their body as well. I just want to conclude with the following important thought, and that is, while there's no question that exercise is beneficial for one's mental state and for mental challenges that a person might experience, let us understand that in no way it can ease symptoms, but in no way is it a substitute for therapy or medication. A person who suffers or has a mental illness or mental challenge should also understand that those steps of therapy and medication need to be incorporated as well. With this, we conclude. I thank you for your time. I remind you again to please subscribe below. Send me your questions. I will answer you accordingly. Thank you for your time and wishing you a wonderful and healthy day.